Can you talk to me and the listeners a bit about the discovery process and what that looks like from the criminal process perspective?
In this day and age, as a practical matter, we're not having complex investigations on the run of the mill crimes. What we're looking at is the police report. And we do talk to the witnesses and do the best investigation we can, but we're not going out on every run of the mill crime and doing on-site inspections and whatnot. But the serious cases we are. So the next step in discovery, other than physically doing your own investigation, would be through a process of disclosure through the state's attorney's office. And there are questions that you ask and requests for production of documents. So, for example, they have to tell you about any exculpatory evidence. So, if there is something, one witness comes up and says, "No, he didn't do it. This other person did it." That needs to be disclosed as something that would be exculpatory. But there's all kinds of information. A lot of times, the officers have body cams. That's much more prevalent today than it was before. You have surveillance pictures. And again, if the state has access to that, then we would have access to that through pretrial discovery. The whole purpose of discovery is to know in advance what's going on, because real law does not act like Perry Mason. You don't usually have the witness that straightens everything out come up in the middle of the trial and solve it. It is done through hard work ahead of time, and then usually with a good discovery process. Sometimes cases will resolve. They might go away because the state doesn't have the case they thought they had. So it is incumbent upon being well prepared. And you do this through, sometimes you do it through oral deposition. More typically, it's done through written questions and requests to produce documents. So that you're getting the witness list of the people that the state is going to call against you, the whatever evidence they have. If it's chain of custody for drugs, you're entitled to know what that chain of custody is. You're entitled to you'd be able to have your own experts examine the gun to see if that might have been an element in it. So you have the tangible physical evidence that can be reviewed, and also videos and documents. Is typically what happens in pretrial discovery.